15 out of 15. We're live. Wow. 2 years ago, I put a video up on the internet. It was about Kyle Kalinske addressing Bill Gates and Joe from Joe Yo video Joe Yo's. Hey Debbie. He contacted me on Twitter and said, "Hey man, Hey Karen, I'm going to be doing a video on Bill Gates. Send me your best Bill Gates stuff." And I'm like, dude, I don't think I've ever put Bill Gates in any of my titles. I know I've discussed Bill Gates on here. When I started going through my Bill Gates videos, and most of my stuff that I've got on Bill Gates is in defense of billionaires. I understand that this is not going to be in defense of billionaires type thing. And I've got plenty of stuff to say about Bill Gates. So instead of me going back and trying to find untitled, poorly labeled videos to get some footage of me talking some smack about Bill Gates, I figure I'll just talk about Bill Gates on this show. And that'll make it real easy for our friend Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib at Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib on Twitter, which is at STFU Shitlib on Twitter, aka Joe, to give him some material that he's looking for his video uploads, for his video productions that he does. So let me tell you where I'm at with Bill Gates and some of the things that I've learned and some of the issues that I have no problem discussing. The first is in defense of Bill Gates. It was just something I said that Kyle Kalinske said about Bill Gates, was that he didn't earn his billions of dollars. And I said, well, yeah, he did. So let's not talk about that. That just took the legs out of Kyle Kalinske's entire rant. So it was that simple. Yeah, well, he did earn it. You might not like it, and you might not like the fact of how much he's earned, but he has earned it. So not an argument. Moving on from that, though, let's talk about the way Bill Gates patented a vaccine and made it so only his company or companies that are affiliated with his company could profit from them, keeping other companies from doing the distribution or the experimentation on this vaccine technology. That's a problem. And when you're claiming that you're a billionaire and your whole intention is to make the world a more beautiful place and to save lives, then you using a patent on anything goes against everything that you just said. Then why are you patenting it? Don't put a patent on something. Why would Elon Musk put a patent on a better battery for his cars if he really wanted the whole world to profit from, or to not profit, to benefit from this technology? Well, this is called greed. And even once you get $1 billion, these guys still suffer from it. In fact, they suffer from it at such a rate it's immeasurable. You can't measure the greed of Elon Musk. You can't measure the greed of Bill Gates. Or Jeff Bezos. It's impossible. There's no scale which ranges up that high. That's how horrible the greed is. We can see it when these guys put themselves up in a spaceship and they launch and they go up into outer space so they can look down on us and laugh at how poor we all are. And then we can realize just how sick it really goes, how sick the greed, how thick the greed is in these billionaires' minds. It's thick. That's a narcissism I can't even understand. Hey, I want to make a ship so I can go up in the sky and come back down and achieve nothing except my own narcissism. You achieved nothing. Your rocket technology, all it does is it helps deliver weapons more efficiently around the planet for more efficient war. Congratulations. We're not going anywhere. We're not going to Mars. This is hilarious. But I digressed on a Bezos. I went off on a Bezos, and I need to get back in the Gates. So let's come back in the Gates here. So my problem goes beyond Bill Gates' taking the technology of vaccines and making that proprietary. I have a big problem with that. But let's talk about his operating system. That's how I was just talking about it yesterday. right? Windows XP. You guys remember that? Tommy Boysvert. Thank you, Tommy. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Welcome to my show. I appreciate it. I see you have a Trump banner, so kind of strike against you, but oh well. Can't have it all. Let me stuff my toilet full of banking cards like Bill Gates. Okay, John Mallory, that one went right over my head. I don't get that one. Mars, what a pipe dream. Psh, yeah. No, let's talk about the operating system. Let's talk about Windows. So, Windows XP was a good thing. You know, we liked it. It worked good. And even the first version of Windows 7 was okay because it was like Windows XP. But the point was it wasn't good enough for Bill Gates because he saw a way that he could make more money at our expense. In other words, I'm going to subvert my own invention with a new invention that's not as good, but I'm going to force it on all of you, and your computers are going to be slower and they're going to suck, and the operating system isn't as user-friendly, and it's very confusing, and I'm not going to give you any instructions how to use it. And you're all just going to have to suffer for a few months until you get used to it. It's going to be like using a cell phone. Yeah, Windows Vista was a joke. I didn't even mess with it. Windows Vista was a joke. It was XP. They should have left XP alone and just updated it and just kept it current. But they had to change the whole operating system. It was stupid. Windows DNS system is corrupt along with IPv4. Oh, you guys know what you're talking about. But understand, you know, Bill Gates hires these re-engineers to come in there so they can all make money and re-engineer and re-engineer and re-engineer, because when they re-engineer stuff, they make more money. And of course, the re-engineering just re-engineer shit into the ground to the point where it sucks. And you can't even use it anymore. It's unusable. You know, but this is what they do. Let me give you a good example. I got these routers. From a company, right? The router doesn't say the name of the company on it, and it doesn't say the model number on the cover anywhere. You have to flip it over and grab a pair of reading glasses to find the model number on their router, because they print it so small on the bottom side that you can't even see it. This is a new thing. Do you guys, cars say the names and the model numbers on the side? You know, for companies to think that it's a good idea to not label the model number and the company name on the outside is all you need to know about re-engineering. This is what re-engineers have done. They think it's a good idea to hide that information from you. They think it's a good idea to no longer promote something that's working really good, and somebody could come through and say, hey man, I want to get one of those. What is that? Oh, that's the X500 327, whatever it says on the side. Oh, I can't even see it anymore, so I don't even know what that is. It's just a white piece of plastic. It looks like all your other models. But this is re-engineering, and we're allowing these punk bitches to go in there and ruin everything. And Bill Gates is leading the charge with his Microsoft bullshit. You know? Bill Gates is someone who cannot be trusted. Bill Gates is someone who swore to his wife he was going to be true, and he was gonna, you know, till death do them part, and he didn't. He's a liar. He's a fucking liar. He cannot be trusted. He disavowed his marriage. And I know some of you might be like, well, nay, that's different. That's to me, that's your credit report, son. And you got shitty credit. You know, when you cheated on your wife, you ruined your credit. It's never coming back. You should have got a divorce first and then gone out on your first date with somebody else. But you didn't, Bill Gates, did you? Because you cheated on your wife. Because you're a piece of human garbage. And you got bitch tits, too. You got bitch tits. Hey, man, at least Bezos is doing something about the bitch tits. You know, but look at bitch tit Bill Gates. You know, what a freaking joke. What a joke of a human being. How is he going to get another girlfriend looking like that? Seriously. Can't buy me love. But anyway, I see that some people are leaving, and that's cool. I want to say to those of you that stay, I'm making a video just for Joe. It's STFU shitlib on Twitter. He needs some material about Bill Gates, and I've got a lot to say about Bill Gates. So I figured, instead of me trying to go through all my videos to try to find all the shit that I've talked about Bill Gates, which is going to be impossible, I could just make a video right now and just try to remember all the stuff that I've ever said about Bill Gates and just regurgitate it right now. So for some of you, you might be thinking that this isn't what you want to see or whatever. Go fuck yourselves, Go fuck yourselves. All right? For those of you that are staying, though, thank you. I appreciate you guys. So, we've got Bill Gates talking about the pandemic, and he was right about that. He did a 2013 seminar, and he said, hey man, the United States and the world's not ready for a pandemic, and this is what we need to do to get ready for it. Well, full disclosure, Bill Gates was right, and we should have listened to him. And I did a really good video about that back in 2020 where I covered this right when COVID started. And I said, no matter what problems you have with Bill Gates, he was right about this, and the world chose, the presidents chose to ignore him. And that's too bad. What I said on that show, I was like, well, nobody's even going to hear me because I'm just some little guy on the internet that I get subverted, and I'm down. I swear I had 18 viewers, and now I'm down to 12. My audience is leaving me right now. My own audience won't even stay and watch my show. So I know nobody's going to hear my voice. But Bill Gates is a billionaire, and he owns Microsoft, among other things. And you would think people would probably listen to him, and he warned us, and he warned us, and he warned us, and we ignored him, and we laughed at him. And then it happened, and then we're like, oh, it was a planned thing. He planned it. Bill Gates planned it. Because he warned us in 2013. He knew it was coming, he invented it. And people, you look at those people and you're like, no, he warned you about it. And what you were supposed to do was listen to him and learn and understand how vaccines work and how social distancing works and how masks work and all the science behind it. You had all this time to learn about it, but instead you sat there with your dicks in your hands, right? Over the fact that you were so excited over the fact that you thought you had Bill Gates, he planned this and this was all his doing. And yeah, well, I can't help you. He'll just buy one, bitch tits. I'm sure he doesn't have a problem with that, son. He'll just buy one. Buy a chest. Linda Zoe Ireland Olajar. What's up, Linda Zoe Ireland Olajar? How's it going? So, Brap hears me. What else do we got on Bill Gates? Let's just do a Google search on Bill Gates really quick and see what else I can talk about for my friend Joseph. What should I say? Like complaints about Bill Gates? What about lawsuits against Bill Gates? List of lawsuits against Bill Gates. Troubling allegations. Oh, shut up, you fucking dumb bitch. So far, coming on the heels of his divorce, Gates allegedly had an affair with a Microsoft employee. Oh! So he was shitting where he eats, too. It was a Microsoft employee. Nice. Wow, what a piece of human garbage. Bill Gates is having sex with somebody that if he didn't have sex with her, she may have lost her job. Or at least she felt like she could have lost her job. Nice. Nice. How many times did Bill Gates fly on the pedophile express with Jeffrey Epstein? That's right. Bill Gates is a pedophile. Oh, Bill Gates, you like little kids, don't you? We forgot all about that. Bill Gates is a pedophile. Fuck him and his Xbox, says Enoch. Before Bill Gates came out with Windows term, he constructed an Agenda 21 plan with actual building designs made out of Windows to back his case against any threat to his company. Yeah, Agenda 21 was the Clintons, John Mallory. I think you have it wrong. It wasn't Bill Gates, it was the Clintons. Bill Clinton had that written up. Get back with me, John Mallory. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The Microsoft founder is often touted as one of the world's most down-to-earth billionaires. He's like, oh, oops. It's okay. He's like, Agenda 21, man. It was Bill Gates' agenda. Oh, it was Bill Clinton? Oh, my bad. I love you, John Mallory. It was great. Ending their 27-year marriage. Okay, they're getting divorced, ending their 27-year marriage. More allegations are coming to light about Gates and what might have caused the divorce. But he's got a dark personal past. Workplace misconduct, mishandling of sexual harassment claims, unusual relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Scrutiny is mounting against Gates in the most unflattering of ways. This is www.yourtango.com, just so you guys know where I'm getting this from. The allegations threaten the image of the businessman. The allegations threaten the image the businessman has cultivated and possibly explains his divorce from his wife of almost 3 decades. Here's a list of all the allegations against Bill Gates. Okay, he had an affair with a Microsoft employee before he got a divorce. So he's a piece of human garbage. He cheated on his wife with an employee. Why don't they say how old she was? Don't say how old she was. Inappropriate conduct at work. It was alleged that Gates pursued women who worked for him at Microsoft and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation on multiple occasions. Multiple sources claim that Gates engaged in behavior that they deemed inappropriate for a person with his power and influence. Others, however, say Gates did give women space to reject his advances and did not pressure women to accept his flirtations for the sake of their career. Whatever. Dude, there shouldn't have been any advances at all. You don't need to give room to someone if you're not pressuring them. That's bullshit. What a bullshit statement. Others, however, say, yeah, who are the others? They're idiots. They're defenders of him. Anyway, let's move on. This happened the whole time he was married. Oh, and Melinda worked for Gates before he married her. She was a product manager for Microsoft. Interesting, huh? He asked another employee out to dinner, and he says, if this makes you uncomfortable, pretend it never happened. Gates failed to fire his money manager after a sexual harassment allegation. So he forgave somebody that worked for him who was also a sexual predator. Gates had a questionable relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, who's believed to have interacted with him on a number of occasions. Gates first met Epstein in 2011, 3 years after Epstein pleaded guilty to soliciting prostitution from a minor. Wow. Strange bedfellows, huh, Bill Gates? You liked hanging out with Epstein after he was, after he pleaded guilty to soliciting prostitution from a minor. 3 years. So in 2008, Epstein pleaded guilty, and 2011, it was when they first met, when Gates and Epstein first met and started hanging out, being buddy-buddy. Sorry, computer's down again. What a creep, bro, but honestly, that doesn't surprise me. Griffin Pounds, he likes little girls and was friends with Jeffrey, says Tommy. Now he sounds like a sexual abuser and harasses. Wow, Gates went to the sex island. Yeah, Gates went to the sex island. And Melinda was uncomfortable with Gates' interactions with Epstein. So I don't like you hanging out with that child molester, dude. What's up with that? In the same month that Gates was visiting Epstein's infamous mansion, Melinda opened up the divorce against him. Coincidence? No. No. Guaranteed. He said, I'm going to Epstein's Island. She's like, bye, have fun. She got right on the phone. She's like, all right, I'm doing the divorce. Boom. Just like that. Good for her. Fuck Bill Gates. Oh, and recent allegations from undisclosed sources say that Bill Gates was very close with Epstein. Wow, man. Bill Gates is a piece of human garbage. He's just a piece of human garbage. You know? He sure liked hanging out with little girls. Cheers, James McGill. You lay with dogs, you get fleas. Getting away from Melinda. Going to Jeffrey's Island was a way of him getting away from Melinda. Epstein gave Bill Gates marriage advice on how to escape his toxic marriage. Wow. Wow. Dude, there's so much. Huh. So earliest when I called the guy up and talked to him because he owes me money, then he called the cops on me. Called the cops. What, did you threaten to kill the guy? You're like, I want my money. Or you're a dead man. What did you say? What did you say, Griffin Pounds? What did you say? Did you say a thing? Hey, I hope you recorded the conversation. Always record your conversations. Then you could play it back for the police to hear, you know? That sucks. I'm sure you did not do that. Bill Gates probably had an affair with Al Gore. Oh God, that's why Bill Gates wears sweaters to hide his bitch tits. It's hilarious. So there's a lot of allegations against Bill Gates, and it looks like he's a huge piece of human garbage. And many of them. I remember that whole thing about the vaccinations he gave for the in India. So he vaccinated 77,000 girls between the ages of 9 and 15, and some of them died. I think 8 of them died. And you're dealing with 77,000 people. Don't you think a few of them might die? I mean, just people die. You're dealing with 77,000 people. Some of them are going to die. So they blame, of course, all of the deaths on that vaccine. And as it turns out, some of them died from other shit. So, that was something that I actually defended Bill Gates on. Because, like I said, if you're going to go after Bill Gates, he hung out with Jeffrey Epstein and likes little girls, bro. There's plenty of shit to go after Bill Gates on. He keeps making operating system after operating system after operating system. Why? Because it makes him more money instead of just correcting the just keeping up with the system and updating it. He makes a new one, and rebrands it and rebrands it. That's money. That's money, and that's bullshit. Why didn't it say anything about him patenting the vaccines? Where's the article on that? Let's talk about that. We're going to talk about that now. Bill Gates patented vaccines. So, this is perfect. Bill Gates doesn't own the vaccine for or patent of the COVID-19 virus. Yeah, but then the next article in the Google search, you know what it says? From MSN.com. Gates Foundation reverses position on COVID vaccine patent. Huh. Well, what was their position on it? It looks like they had one. It's so funny how the Google chooses to put that one up front. Bill Gates doesn't own the vaccine for or patent of the COVID-19. I just love that, how they put that one first. Owns the patent and vaccine for coronavirus. That is so stupid. All right, let's see what Crystal Ball had to say about it.
What's on your radar?
Well, boys and girls, let me cut right to the chase here. Liberals' favorite billionaire hero, Bill Gates, is lying to you in a way that is profoundly harmful for lives in the global south and for your health right here in the U.S. Let me explain. So as you know, while the U.S. is doing pretty well on vaccine administration, with half of U.S. adults having received at least one dose, poor countries are in truly desperate shape. Somewhere around 3/4 of vaccine doses have been administered in just 10 high-income countries. Over 100 countries have yet to administer their very first dose. India, of course, has become the new ground zero for exploding COVID cases. The U.S. just recently lifted an embargo on the raw materials needed to help make COVID vaccines.
Let me see how old this video is, guys. Hold on one second.
Rates. But in general, it's
April 28th, 2021.
Basically one simple reason: greed. Pharma wants to keep their profits high, and they have aggressively lobbied their home countries in the U.S. and in the EU to make sure that they can achieve that goal, protecting their patent monopolies so that generic versions of their life-saving vaccines cannot be manufactured, which would both increase supply and lower the cost.
Well, there you go.
They have had an extraordinarily powerful ally in that fight to protect their bottom line: human lives be damned. Our own supposed savior of global public health, Bill Gates. Now, Gates has been pushing a solution to poor nation vaccine distribution that conveniently protects pharma profits. That is the COVAX program through the World Health Organization, where rich countries donate to secure doses for middle-income and low-income nations. Sounds good maybe in theory, but in practice, it's been a joke. They set a goal of 2 billion doses, which would still, by the way, be insufficient to meet the need, but they have instead provided a pathetic 38 million doses. Has this dramatic underperformance led Bill Gates to rethink his approach? Because let's not kid ourselves, by dint of his money and his connection, he has essentially appointed himself the unofficial world czar of public health. The answer of whether he's rethought it is, of course, not a chance. In an interview on Sky News, Bill Gates was asked whether it would be helpful to lift vaccine patent protections in order to increase access. Here is his answer.
There's been some speculation that the changing intellectual property rules and allowing these vaccines, as you say, the recipe for these vaccines to be shared would be helpful. And do you think that would be helpful?
No.
Why not?
Well, there's only so many vaccine factories in the world, and people are very serious about the safety of vaccines. And so moving something that had never been done, moving a vaccine from, say, a J&J factory into a factory in India, that it's novel. It's only because of our grants and our expertise that can happen at all. The thing that's holding things back in this case is not intellectual property. There's not like some idle vaccine factory with regulatory approval that makes magically safe vaccines. You've got to do the trials on these things, and every manufacturing process has to be looked at in a very careful way. There's all sorts of issues around intellectual property having to do with medicines, but not in terms of how quickly we've been able to ramp up the volume here. I remember how shocked people were when we said we were going to do second sources in these developing country factories. That was a novel thing. We got all the rights from the vaccine companies. They didn't hold it back. They were participating. I do a regular phone call with the pharmaceutical CEOs to make sure that work is going at full speed.
What?
Well, let's just unpack what he says there. His argument is that lifting patent protections...
Dude, I didn't get anything out of anything that he just said. It didn't address the problem at all. It didn't answer the question at all. Why aren't you going to allow other manufacturers to manufacture the vaccine. And he goes blah, 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 blah for a whole minute, and I get absolutely nothing out of it. Wow, man, talk about a snake oil salesman, you know? Wow.
Help the supply problem whatsoever.
Cheers.
So it's better to just stay the course and produce at the current level and hope that eventually rich countries donate enough money and surplus vaccines that poor countries get taken care of. In his words, it's not like there's some idle vaccine factory with regulatory approval that makes magically safe vaccines. Oh, really? I present to you this article from the AP. In an industrial neighborhood on the outskirts of Bangladesh lies a factory with gleaming new equipment imported from Germany. Its immaculate hallways lined with hermetically sealed rooms. It's operating at just a quarter of its capacity. It is one of 3 factories that the AP found on 3 continents whose...
One of 3. Bill Gates is a liar. Bill Gates is a liar. He just lied. It's not like there's some factory. She's like, oh, there's 3 right here. We just found, just quick search.
Owners say they could start producing hundreds of millions of COVID-19 vaccines on short notice if only they had the blueprints and the technical know-how. I present also to you John Fulton, president of BioLease in Canada, who says he could be making millions of doses today if the know-how had been shared. We've been passed over. We've got this production capacity and it's not being put to use.
Wow.
If we had started this last year, we could have shipped millions of doses by now.
Wow.
It's supposed to be like a wartime effort, everyone in it together, but that does not seem to be the case.
All of a sudden we have to exercise
The
caution.
Manuel Martin, a policy advisor to Doctors Without Borders, the Gates organization dampened early enthusiasm by saying that IP is not an access barrier in vaccines.
Do you see
That's
this?
just
Impeded global
demonstratively
access.
False. Demonstratively false. Bill Gates is lying to you when he says that lifting patent protections will not help with access. Now look, it may not magically fix everything. Nothing is a cure-all, but it is a root cause of the problem, and it would help to ease the supply issue so that poor countries can start vaccinating, and we can all avoid the horror of watching the virus mutate to the point where it jumps the current vaccines. Bill Gates, with his billions, set the course for how global vaccine distribution would unfold, and now millions of people around the world are paying the price. Now, for those who've been tracking Gates' actions in the public health space for decades, these new comments will come as absolutely no surprise, as journalist Alexander Zaitchik writes over at TNR. Since Gates got involved in the AIDS epidemic in Africa in the late 90s, he has cultivated close relationships with big pharma execs, lauded their wonderful and noble efforts, and aggressively pushed industry-friendly policies with regards to patents. This significantly set back access to AIDS antiretroviral therapies, and it has been a disaster for COVID vaccine access. Gates' pro-industry stance also should come as no surprise, given that the man is a billionaire Uber capitalist who made his own ill-gotten fortune by novel exploitations of patent law and unchecked monopoly power. Now, he may sincerely want to cure disease and make the world a better place. He also has a sincere ideological commitment to protecting monopolies and profit margins for some of the world's worst actors, and that he doesn't seem to care what the consequences are. He and pharma argue that patents help foster innovation, which creates the life-saving drugs that we all benefit from. This, too, is largely a lie.
Right on, Josh
Every
G.
new drug developed over the past decade was funded by U.S. taxpayers. The revolutionary mRNA technology that pharma is so worried about monopolizing now was developed by university researchers and scientists at the NIH and the Department of Defense. Now, I know we've got a complicated love-hate relationship with billionaires in this country, but maybe, just maybe, it is not such a great idea to outsource global public health policy to a rapacious monopolist. Maybe, just maybe, it's not such a great idea to outsource labor market conditions and unionization rates to another rapacious monopolist at Amazon.
Look.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Look. She uses big words, guys. Rapacious and monopolies and oligarchies, and she says a lot of big words, and I hope this doesn't get past you guys. Every word that she's saying makes total sense. I'll slow it down, I'll break it down for you, whatever you want, but she's done nothing but spew pure fire for the last 7 minutes, man. And I'll just give her complete credit. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take it back to 7 minutes in, and I want you to listen to this part. Listen to what she's saying. I know the words are big, but you're going to understand them. Pay attention, I'm going to turn it up a little louder. Listen.
Argue that patents help foster innovation, which creates the life-saving drugs that we all benefit from. This, too, is largely a lie.
Thank you, Robert.
Every new drug developed over the past decade was funded by U.S. taxpayers. The revolutionary mRNA technology that pharma is so worried about monopolizing now was developed by university researchers and scientists at the NIH and the Department of Defense. Now, I know we've got a complicated love-hate relationship with billionaires in this country, but maybe, just maybe, it is not such a great idea to outsource global public health policy to a rapacious monopolist. Maybe, just maybe, it's not such a great idea to outsource labor market conditions and unionization rates to another rapacious monopolist at Amazon.
Bezos.
Maybe we shouldn't be outsourcing free speech and censorship to another
Elon
set of
Musk.
monopolists in Silicon Valley. Perhaps
Musk.
these men are good people. Maybe they're not good people. Maybe they're well-intentioned. Maybe they're not. But no one voted for them to be king of the world. They are totally unaccountable to a single soul. And every one of them is committed to existing power because they are existing power. Sagar, back when we covered that poll about billionaires.
Dude, I don't like to listen to Sagar and Jetty because he believes that aliens have visited the planet, and he believes that the silly little photographs and videos that the Pentagon produced are actually proof that aliens have visited the planet. He's such an idiot, and I can't handle listening to him knowing how stupid he is. So it's not, as far as people go, I like the guy. He's very likable. He worked out. He got all fucking big and shit. I respect that. And he's not really that funny. He's not a funny guy, but he's kind of cool. But when it comes to UFOs, he's an idiot. When it comes to looking at evidence and just having the ability, he's got the ability to go on YouTube and listen to what people are saying about those videos that he believes. And be like, oh, it's a glare. It's just a glare. They're literally showing how when the camera moves, the UFO rotates as the camera moves. Oh, the UFO moves exactly as the camera rotates. Isn't that kind of weird? Because it's a glare. It's moving with the camera. But he wouldn't understand that because he doesn't take 10 seconds out of his fucking pathetic life to get on YouTube and just watch some debunking videos. Now, I can't hold that against him completely. I know he's like Fox Mulder. He just wants to believe. I get it, man. There was a time when I really wanted to believe too. But those times are gone for me, man. And I'm really looking forward to the time that those times are gone for him too. Let me know when he snaps out of it. Because then I'd like him. I'd be more willing to listen to what he has to say, because it's too bad because he does make sense on almost everything else he talks about. But when you hear him talk about UFOs, when I hear him talk about UFOs and the videos that the Pentagon produced for all of the idiots out there to feast on, and the fact that he fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Oh, look at that sucker go! Yeah, it's an albatross. Oh, wow, it's a fast thing, man. It's an albatross. It's in the video. He says it's an albatross. The guy literally says it's an albatross. But he doesn't go and watch the whole video. And why are UFO videos so short? They cut in right at the beginning and they cut out. And there's no UFO video that's like 10 minutes long. It's like a 3-second clip. Why is that? Go watch some debunking videos. Go learn what a sucker you can be. Quit being suckered. Robert Lee, thank you, buddy, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Robert Lee, thank you. Just got a notification that you're live, nay. What the hell? Big Merc, what are you following me on, buddy? Are you following me on Facebook, bro? It's 420, bro. What, are you following me on Facebook, bro? Where are you following me? You follow me on Twitter, Merc? If you turn on notifications for my Twitter feed spouts out a little. It's at Nay's Garden Show, spouts out a little. Follow that one with notifications on, spouts out a little notification every time I go live. All 6 of my Facebooks, all 6 of my YouTubes. There's more. There's so many more. There's Twitch. That's it, Merc. You're blocked. You're blocking yourself. Yeah, man. UFO, aliens, Bigfoot, flat Earth. Where does it all end? Oh yeah, it doesn't. No rabbit hole for me. Enoch. I don't know. Do we want to listen to what Sagar and Jay? Let's listen to what UFO Man has to say about it. And if he's not making sense, we'll turn him off. Okay. I'll give Sagar the benefit of the doubt. Him and his Forrest Gump haircut. That that Crystal made him and Kyle get.
Liberals love Bill Gates,
Yeah.
right? I mean, he has intentionally created this incredible halo around
I was
him.
punishing
And I'm
myself
not
because
gonna
I was
say
late
he
to the
hasn't
show.
done good in the world.
done a lot of good.
This isn't to even judge him personally.
Oh, Robert Lee, right
a little
on.
bit of judging him personally here. But the bigger
Yeah.
story here is about...
Dude, Matthew McConaughey is an incredible speaker, Josh G. And what he said was moving. I watched it live. And I was like, wow, man. You know, he meant it. It was... If you guys have not seen the Matthew McConaughey speech that he gave for Congress or wherever he was when he gave that, you know, speaking about Uvalde, Texas, you should go watch that. Go watch it at some point in your life. Seriously, watch the whole thing. It's long. He spoke for a long time, man. But go listen to the whole thing. It's for real.
Why do these individual billionaires have so much power? And these are the type of devastating...
Are you sure it was personal mini storage or was it public storage, Dave C? Was it public storage? We're cocaine traffickers now, great. Tell me if it was public storage or personal mini storage. Was it the kangaroo with the boxing gloves or was it PS, public storage? Mom's gonna be pissed. Mom! I'm gonna go tell her that's fucking crazy, bro. Mom, we're cocaine traffickers. Mom, we're cocaine traffickers. We're cocaine traffickers. It's on the news, personal mini storage. Somebody was keeping a bunch of cocaine in one of our warehouses. We're gonna be big, baby. Everybody's gonna want to keep their stuff in personal mini storage. We're gonna be bigger than Storage Wars, baby. Hey, you know, only the best cocaine is stored at personal mini storage. You know, I will only snort half a line of super male vitality because it is so ultra potent. And then I will store all of my cocaine at personal mini storage Orlando. Let me tell you something. It is the safest, most secure, locked down place I can ever keep my cocaine. When I put my cocaine in personal mini storage, let me tell you something. It's safe, it's locked down, and I will only snort half a line of ultra potent super male vitality because I will wait at least 4 seconds until I go back and snort that other half a line of ultra potent super male vitality because it is so potent, so ultra potent, and it gets me through the day. And let me tell you something. I am standing solid, baby. I'm rocking, ready to go. I am at attention. I am fully at my utmost erectile functioning and ready to go. My mom is back there flipping out. Oh my God, I gotta call my sister. Oh my God, this is fucking crazy. The DEA followed him from Miami to the storage facility. Oh my God. Oh my God. Unreal. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. So she knows. That's funny. I was calling my sister, and my sister's on the phone with my mom right now. What? Oh, with Dave Campione, what's the location of the facility in Orlando? Why don't you call Mark?
What facility, honey?
I don't know. I'm asking him right now. I said, why don't you call Mark and ask him?
No, I don't want to bother Mark. He's going to have enough on his plate.
He's got enough cocaine on his plate to last him a year. They already found it. They already found some. They took their own little cut. Mom.
What?
Edgewater.
Edgewater?
Yep, we're owners of Edgewater.
Edgewater.
That's one of ours. We are cocaine traffickers, all of us. We're complicit. Oh, are you not owner in that facility? You trafficker, you dirty little cocaine trafficker. It's like Miami Vice. Where's Tubbs and Crockett? How does the the theme from Miami Vice. I'm in a boat. I'm in a boat going really fast, getting chased by the DEA. Dude, that's the one that's my big one, bro. I'm a big owner in Edgewater. It's fucking hilarious. I'm going to prison, bro. I can't believe this just happened live on the internet, bro. I can't believe that just happened. Holy shit. Oh my god, man. Dude, and you know what's really funny? That troll that always comes into the show and says, yo, Nay, in your warehouses, you're growing in there, dude? You got your plants. That's where you keep all your cannabis, bros, in your warehouses, bro. He always comes in and says that. Oh, that dude's going to have a freaking heyday with this one. Oh, my God. It's fucking crazy, man. Holy shit. You sent me the link on Twitter? Thanks, bro. Here, let me get it on my phone. Thank you, I see. Yes, David Campione. I was going to say, don't people use storage facilities to grow cannabis sometimes? Yeah, sometimes. Hoodrich. Money laundering investigation. WFT. That's my sister used to work there. Mom! Is Kim on the phone with you? Guess who broke the story? WFTV. We're gonna be famous. We got the cocaine. Hey, you need some cocaine? Come to our place. We got the cocaine. We got the cocaine you need. Hey, what kind of cocaine you need? We got all the kinds over there at Edgewater Personal Mini Storage. Dude, so we're watching this video. There's the dude. And there's the mini storage will come up. The mini storage is in the video. Here. Look. This is my mini storage, bro. This is my mini storage. It's fucking hilarious. Okay, I don't know why it's not playing. DriveSmartFlorida.org. I don't know what just happened. What? Dude, here, let me close this. I'm just gonna click on your link again. Here we go. I have to watch ads.
And got a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate.
There's no showings, no open houses, no stress.
No showings, no open
Go to
houses.
markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today.
Guaranteed offer on your home today.
All new at 4:30, Homeland Security agents say they seized more than 100 bricks of cocaine worth more than $3 million right here in Central Florida. Now
God damn, what's with all the fucking ads, dude?
And caught 2 suspects. Those
Why is it so hard to make this full screen? You fucking re-engineer pieces of shit.
And I'm Greg Wormuth. U.S. Homeland Security investigations, with help from the Orange County Sheriff's Office, nabbed a suspect with 5 kilos of cocaine, and the investigation led them to a much larger stash. Channel 9's Jeff Deal, live in Orange County. Jeff, the drugs were in a storage unit?
They were. It started last week when investigators from South Florida followed a suspect to Orlando to the storage unit you see behind me out here on Edgewater Drive. They later got a search warrant for that unit, and inside they found coolers like the kind you would store drinks in normally, but when they opened it up, that's when they found more than 100 kilos of cocaine. After a man suspected in a money laundering case from South Florida led investigators to personal mini storage on Edgewater Drive in Orlando, they saw him remove a duffel bag that was later discovered to contain 5 kilos of cocaine. He drove that bag to the Ethos restaurant in Winter Park, where federal agents say he gave it to this man, 55-year-old Avery Lands. Cameras aren't allowed in federal court, but on the stand today, an agent described how they tracked Lands down. Investigators followed him through the streets. They say once he saw their tail, he drove recklessly and even into oncoming traffic to try to get away. He dumped the bag, but it was recovered and Lands was caught. Today in court, Lands was trying to get bond. He had support from his family. Could you just talk to us about your brother and what kind of person he is?
He's a sweet person.
What do you think about him getting arrested for something like that? They covered their heads and didn't want to say much, but records show investigators got a warrant, and inside the storage unit, they found coolers with...
There's more. It shows the storage. That's pretty cool. It's good for the business, man. Gets the name out there. But that place is going to be fucking slammed with business, I bet. People are be like, dude, I want to store my shit there. That place rocks. They're partying up inside there. They're throwing parties, getting crazy with cocaine. Anyway, I said we're going to listen to what Sagar has to say. And I meant it. So let's put Sagar on real quick and just see what he has to add.
Consequences that can result. Look, this was entirely predictable from the beginning. And if you rewind back to the beginning, there was a lot of talk about a people's vaccine and making sure that we were in a wartime effort to get vaccine supplies when they're developed, not just to the rich world, but around the globe.
Let's smoke, shall we? Cheers.
That risk is real for absolutely everyone, even if you don't care what's happening in India or other places around the world. Bill Gates really set the course here, saying, no, we're going to go with this COVAX program through the World Health Organization. It protects pharma profits. Rich countries are going to donate. That thing has been a total joke and a total disaster, dramatically underperforming their targets, which were already inadequate. Clearly, if we would lift the patent protections, No, it wouldn't be a cure-all. But when he says it wouldn't do anything, that it has nothing to do with supply, I mean, that is just such a provably false absurdity.
No, it's true. And it's because the Gates people, the Gates Foundation and more, are deeply tied in with the pharma industry. And you know what really puzzles me about this is if he's true to his word, then lifting patent protection on mRNA would be probably one of the greatest gifts to curing malaria.
That's true. I'm glad we listened to him. I agree.
There's a new mRNA malaria vaccine. People may not know this. Vaccinating against malaria is very difficult. It's actually not particularly effective. One of the largest killers, along with HIV, in the third world. That's what he dedicated his life to. And yet, you know, he got here, and like you said, look, Bill Gates personally has literally saved millions of people. So, like, I don't want to say that that's not the case. But it is a broader question. There's a new controversy, I don't know if you guys know about this, where Gates is funding research in order to literally dull the sun, in order to try and affect greenhouse gas emissions. Now, maybe it's a good idea. It's called controversial technology called solar geoengineering. It's all in Popular Mechanics. You can go look it up. I'm not a conspiracy
Not
theorist.
some weird Gates.
But
you are a
here's
conspiracy
the problem.
theorist.
Who decides? That sounds like something we should maybe all have a consensus around, the World Health Organization or the WTO or something, the UN, and like everybody signs on instead of somebody creating this technology, trying to deploy it if they want to. I mean, do we even have, like, if somebody wanted to, like, you can launch whatever the hell you want up into space. Like,
he's a psycho.
Seriously. I mean, there's not really a lot of governing bodies around this stuff. And pretty much any government, you know, in the third world
just when
will
I
let you
thought
do anything you want for $60
Sagar,
million. So,
just when I thought Sagar was going to make some sense, he starts going off on conspiracy bullshit, on geoengineering, and I'm like, oh, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up, bro. You're a fucking psycho. You know, I gave you a chance and you blew it. You guys want to hear the rest of it, or is it going to get worse? Is it going to get worse, or is it going to get better? He's still got 2 minutes left. 2 painful minutes left. Let's see what happens.
That's something you want to allow, and this is about power, which is that it's like, do you want the ability of a single person in order to literally dull the sun? I'm exaggerating, but I'm also not, because it's actually...
He's still talking about geoengineering and dulling the sun with airplanes flying over and dropping aluminum in the sky and shit. That's what Sagar's talking about right now.
Possible.
Like, I mean, it sounds like the plot of like a bad Austin Powers movie,
except
where like
it's
the
true,
villain
but,
is like gonna single-handedly dim the sun. For
Except it's true. What's true, Sagar? What's true exactly? What have you uncovered, buddy? Why don't you tell us what's true? I'd love to see a conversation between you and Dr. Guy McPherson. It'd be freaking hilarious.
the entire planet, and yet that is what is happening. And again, look, I want to be clear here. There's a lot of stupid, crazy Bill Gates conspiracy theories out there.
There's nothing about 5G.
We have nothing to do with that, right? And he's not like implanting chips in
Dude,
you with the vaccine, or I don't even know what.
He just said it. Crystal, he just spouted off a freaking conspiracy theory. And then you said, we don't do conspiracy theories. No, you just did one.
Conspiracies are. This is the factual information reported out and his own comments about what he thinks about patent protection. So yeah, on the one hand, I'm sure he has saved a lot of lives.
Yes.
On the other hand, right now, his actions are risking millions of lives.
Right.
Because the fact that they had this patent protection in place
Sagar,
from the
let
very
the woman
beginning
talk,
means
you
all of
idiot.
those factories and more
She
around
makes so
the
much
globe
more
that
sense.
could have spun up to produce hundreds of millions, if not more, doses of vaccine are totally unable
Why
to
is
operate.
Damien
And he,
here?
maybe more than anyone else, is the architect of the direction of the vaccine distribution. And look, we also got to say, the Trump administration policy was the same as now the Biden administration policy. They are blocked.
Mother! Oh, God. Mom. Mother. Do you have any idea why Damien is walking around on our driveway? What do you want me to tell him? Oh, just let him walk around like he owns the place? Okay. All right.
an effort at the World Trade Organization to temporarily lift these patent protections. And I just have to always say that what they will argue is, oh, we need the patent protection so we can do research and development. That's why we have it.
Bullshit.
They didn't develop this technology. mRNA was developed by US government public taxpayer funds. Every single new pharmaceutical in the last 10 years was developed by public funding. So don't believe their propaganda and their lies.
Fair enough. Our gardener that I fired is here walking out on our driveway, talking on his cell phone with his hands on his hips, looking like he's all cracked out. I said, Mom, Damien's here. She's like, yeah. And I was like, you want me to say something to him? She's like, no. I'm like, so I should just let him walk around like he owns the place? She's like, yeah, don't bother him. Okay. Weird. He probably came back here to look at our backyard to see the fucking perfect lawn and be like, oh shit, I told them that lawn would never grow in. And he's looking at it in awe. Dude, look how bright it is out there. I can't even get it dark enough. There we go. It's so bright outside right now. But I want you to see how pretty it looks. Look at that lawn, baby. Oh, here, let me put the color in. There's no color. Here, watch this. Here, I'm going to saturate it just like it is outside. Right, like that. That is almost exactly how green it is on my monitor now. That matches how green it looks outside. Let's give you guys a little bit more headroom here too. Yeah, a little bit of that blue sky action. What? Look at that. Look at that view, guys. What do you think? You like it? I'm trying to get out the way. There you go. I don't know whether to do that or to do this. That's pretty cool. Finally, we see Nay's real garden. Says Katinjagat, hell, cat in the hat. Sorry, I was in the paint store, and you were going off about cocaine. The chick looked at me and smiled, so I just turned you down real quick. It's truly gorgeous there. Trees for days. It was funny about cocaine, dude. That was hilarious. Oh my god, that was so funny. Our company's gonna be fucking the talk of the town. All my friends are gonna come up to me and be like, dude, your company's trafficking cocaine. I'll be like, hey dude, hey bro, here, let me fix this. Hey bro, we're just the storehouse for it, homie. You know what I mean? Now, I just want you guys to enjoy that beautiful yard, man. Don't you want to just tee off? Whack! Whack! Ping! 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 and then there's more of a afterwards. Yeah, I'll hit some nice wedge shots. Just going 50 yards out. 50 yards here. Some 50-yard shots. Put it right up on the dance floor. Bro, I guess I don't think we're going to get our yard mowed today. Could still happen, but it might be tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's going to look so fucking good when it gets mowed. I mean, right now it looks great. Now, I got a dam out there in the creek, and I just moved. I've got these 2 big pieces of cement. I moved them, and it rinsed the whole creek out, man, so I can rebuild the dam again for a couple days. Let it get nice and deep over there. The fish like that. It's nice. It's fucking deep. It's cool. Fish like it. Swim around. Just swimming. And swim in it. You're gonna do some swimming and shit if you want to swim. It's good for swimming. Animals like it. But here, look at it. This watch this angle. Look at this angle right here. See, we got to get the angle right. It's all about the angle. See, I'm thinking it's gonna be. Oops. That ain't it. But I'm thinking this is going to be it. It's going to be the angle, and when I get my sound stuff in, I'm going to bring the sound door. I've got these sound things I'm bringing in, bro. They're like plexiglass pieces that are like 2 feet, like as big as like this piece right here, and I'm gonna have 6 of those, bro, and they're gonna go around my table, bro. It's gonna be like a sound room, bro. I'm gonna have a roof over the top, bro, and still gonna be able to see, bro, through where I'm sitting, bro, but it's gonna limit my speech out there, bro. It's gonna be nice and quiet out there, bro. You're not gonna hear all the TV and shit out there, bro. You're not gonna hear my dad coughing all the time, bro. It's gonna be cool, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna be badass, bro. Yo, look at this tree. That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Hey. Look at this tree right here. Look at this one. Shh. And then shut up. And then shut up about it. Look at this tree again. There's barred owls that come up and sit on these branches at night. 2 of them. Yeah, they chased off my hawks. I don't see the hawks anymore. No more hawks. Fisheye would be dope for an episode if you ever try that. A good fisheye lens. Hey. You know what else, bro? I could do the 2 like this. Here, watch this. It's not that hard. I can widen it out. Here, watch this. Here. It's pretty cool. If I go like this, I go like this, I go like this. Okay. Now check this out. We do this. I say like that. I say like this. We go like this. Put this one right here. Okay. And we take this one and put it here. We're going to go full. Okay. Pelflau. I like to say pelflau. It's French for beauflau. Pelflau. Okay, now we're going to go like this. Pelflau, pelflau, pelflau. Okay, that's the wrong control. That was funny. Pelflau. Okay, now this is it right here, son. Okay, there's the tree. So that's the tree. You could see all the way to that. So that's the wrong side. That's the tree right there. So the way to do this would be to kind of move this one like this. But wait, no, it's the same thing. Wait, I'm so confused right now. It's not working. Hold on. I'm confused. So that's there. Oh, yeah. Then this has got to be like this. Oh, there's the tree right there. Okay, that tree. Right there, bro. Okay, wait. Wait. My dog's growling in his sleep. He does that sometimes. Why, if I go like that, does it show the tree? It needs to not. It's so weird. I'm so confused about that. Why is that showing? Do I have them on the wrong side? Is that what's going on here? That should be on the... Should this one be on the left side? Is what I'm thinking. Do I have these backwards? Okay, maybe I did. Yeah, I think we're good now. I think now it'll make more sense to me if I do that. Right, there we go. So then, let me see all the way over there. For the panoramic shot, bro, this is it, though. Okay, cool. Now, we just do this. And now, if we just zoom this, I gotta zoom this out, man. Yeah, dude. Bruh. Now, we've got this is just gotta be lined up like this, a little bit better, a little bit more like that. Bro, you're getting like, that is like, and I'm just getting my head out the way. Bro, that is, you're getting like the whole panoramic. What do you guys think of that? It's like the whole panoramic freaking A. Here, watch this. I even got this, bro. I got this. Yeah, well, look at this. Watch this. I got a little magic right here. Hey, there you go. Now you can see me down here. And you can see, let's put the chat over here for a second. This is fun, man. The chat, let's put that over here like this. This is fun, man. Look at that wide shot. I should line up that plant too, man. You know, you see that? So see the plant right there? Like have it so that piece of the plant is like just like that. Isn't that funny? It like completes the plant. Isn't that funny? You can barely even see that there's a line, bro. You know, it almost looks natural. It's so funny. Look at that. I love that panoramic shot. This is a good idea, man. It's fun. Do you guys like that? You guys like that nice wide shot? 2 cameras? You can see the whole backyard, man. You know? The wide shot of the whole backyard. I should get a camera that does that. You know, maybe if I put my camera back on a tripod, I could get that shot, you know, in a single camera. That would be cool too, I think. Two nays, yeah. Well, one's enough. I think one nay is enough for all of. Uh-oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. I was trying to grab the chat. Move that over here. Yeah, one nay is enough. I'm thinking about resetting everything on the desk for this angle. I'm thinking this should be like right in the center. I'm thinking. Because before I was facing straight out back, you could see the creek. Well, where the creek goes down, you can't see the creek, but you can see where the creek is at least. But now you can't. You can see the back creek back here. That's another one. So, that's something I have to think about, because once I put the sound shield in, I'm not going to have so much room to move around and stuff. It's going to be more complicated. I kind of want to just be settled in completely where I want everything exactly how I want it. You know? And, you know, these blinds behind me pull down because right now you can't see out there. In order to see me, you know, the only way you could see me is if, or see out back, I should say, while it's the light is working for me, is to take the camera and, like I said, put it back on a tripod and see if I can get the whole backyard in the shot. I don't think it would work though. I don't think the camera's wide angle enough. That's too bad, you know, but I bet I could order a camera, a wide angle camera. Oh, all right. That was fun. Okay. What else is going on here?
I pulled up.
No, don't pull up anything, you dumb bitch, and just shut the fuck up and go away. Okay? That's all you can do. So, but what I was saying was pulling these blinds down might help the overall appearance of the, since you can't see behind me. Yeah, it's creepy, all right. It's I'd say it's definitely creepy, Enoch. I don't know if this is going to do anything. It's just so bright coming through. See, it doesn't seem to limit that. Here, let me do both. But it doesn't seem to really limit the... Oh. It looks like I'm in some kind of a freaking... I don't know, man. It's weird. In a movie. It looks like I'm in a movie. Like a science fiction movie. You know, could you imagine if I moved the things that I have here on the desk? I mean, on the windowsill. I've got some boxes and stuff here. And I got some items that don't need to be up here. Bongs and whatnot. You know, and just go like this. I'm thinking about down stems now. I wonder if they're going to come in the mail. I ordered some down stems in the mail. I mean, on eBay, and I wonder if they're going to come through, man. It's unreal. Nobody's even doing down stems anymore, pal. What are you even talking about? Nobody's even talking about that. Don't even talk about it, pal, because nobody's even doing it. Nobody's even not doing that no more, pal. What are you even not doing? Unreal. Psh. Nobody's even not doing it like that anymore, pal. Palsy. Psh. Unreal, palsy, palsy. Okay, this is going to go like this. Now we're going to look and see what this looks like. Maybe I should get rid of this too. Just for the overall blanketing white effect, you know? Ooh, these are the rules for the game. Let's see. Let's see what sort of effect this gives us. Looks like we're in some kind of a spaceship from outer space. I'm in some sort of a movie. Okay, this can go. All right, I'm going to make a couple of adjustments. Adjustments here. I'm going to make some adjustments. A few adjustments here. Kindly bear with me. Just so I can see what this looks like, dude. It's pretty freaky. I know I look like a mad scientist, bro. This is what I'm saying. Here, I'm going to move this. Okay, that monitor. Totally want the monitor moved, so give me a second on that. It's going to go like this. Supposedly. Like this. Okay. Move a couple of these things around here. And then because these are going to go like this. Totally. Okay, hold on. Once. So like the last 2 weeks ago or so, I noticed in between my toes, the little toe and my second biggest toe, there's a little bit of, it just kind of was a little painful when I was cleaning it in the shower, you know. I noticed, you know, usually it's the start of athlete's foot. I know what that is. So I have some triage oil. You know, I've got some triage oil, and I put some triage oil in between my toes. And today I went to clean my toes. You know, I was being careful because on both my feet, I believe, it's feeling a little tender in between, you know, and stuff. And so I'm going to put a little bit more on because it's obviously worked, you know, and just as a finish it off kind of a thing, I'll just put it in there again. It's obviously doing its thing, you know, and that makes me happy. It makes me really happy. And just rub that in there. It really helps with the toes, man. If you get pain between your toes, you don't really notice it until you're like in the shower, you know, and cleaning it or whatever, but I spend a lot of time outside barefoot in the creek, you know, wearing sandals outside, stuff like that. And hey, Amadeus, what's up, buddy? How's it going? It's 2001: A Space Odyssey, bro. Psychic. I should get rid of this, but this is keeps my chair clean. Having these microfibers here, but I should get rid of these. Be like that. Be even more freaky. And then I should be like right here. Right in the middle. And then I should slick my hair back and tie my hair back in a ponytail. Like this. You know? Like this. And then I should have my I don't have them. I don't think I have them. They're probably back in my truck or in the bedroom or something, my sunglasses. And I should just be wearing a black shirt. You know? And it just, people just would be like, it'd make them feel so uncomfortable. They'd be like, what am I looking at right now? You know? It's so funny. This background is so funny on camera. I should get rid of the chat here. It's gonna be even freakier. Just ate a good as fuck pizza. Amadeus. Yeah, I like pizzas too. They're really good. I like a pizza. Pizzas are good. Pizzas are really good. I like pizzas. Pizzas are good. I like your shirt, but this background is freaky as hell. I know. It's freaky. It's a freaky background. You know, I think I've got it just about perfect lined up. I don't want to move it. It's like I could go up with the camera, I could go down with the camera, but I think that those lines here and here, and the way they line up, I think it's just perfect. I feel like dude, and once I get my sound wall up, it's going to be all enclosed. You're not going to hear all this echo. Wait till I get my freaking drum shield, guys. It's going to be awesome. 6-panel drum shield, 2 feet wide. Each panel is 2 feet wide. 5.5 foot tall panels with a foam top. I look like I'm in the Matrix. I know. That's why I need my sunglasses, man. Let me go get them. Let me go get my sunglasses. It's going to be great. Dude, look at this. Someone should take a screenshot of this without me in it. That could be used for like something freaky. Here, let me go find my sunglasses. This is freaking great. Okay? Yeah? I was worried about you because you're making noise there, so just wanted to check in on you. But you're feeling alright. What are you doing? Did you hear about the personal data storage? So, somebody had a bunch of cocaine in one of our main storage lockers on Edgewater. And the drug agents followed the guy all the way up from Miami to personal data storage in Edgewater and found them. They had a whole bunch of cocaine in one of our storage warehouses in Edgewater Drive. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, right? You haven't heard about that yet, have you? It's okay. We're not going to get in trouble. They got back easy. He's going to jail. Okay. All right. So, my father is exhibiting, all of a sudden, he's exhibiting more activity than normal today. So I was stimulating him a little bit, with some conversation, walking around, getting him to move his head around and his eyes and stuff. Welcome to the portal. I'm your host. What was I going to say my name was earlier? I was like, I'm going to be that. That's going to be me. What was that? I can't remember what that was. Does somebody remember what I said my new name was going to be? This background on my Zeiss biotar lens from the 30s. This would look so great. I'm Adidas. Take some screenshots. Take some screenshots. I'm going to get rid of my ponytail for you. I'm going to get right in the middle. Here, wait. Let me pull my shirt back. My hair's too long and fluffy back there. And curly. Get my shoulders straight. Dude, it's so freaky. Yeah, Naderson, instead of Mr. Anderson. Opening gates. All of a sudden there's fucking 10 of me on screen. Just need Matrix music. At the end of Matrix, it is the first one. It is a Rage Against the Machine song. Which one is it? It just starts out. It's huge. I can't remember what it is. You can't see. You see how you see the sill right here? You don't see the sill over on this side, I noticed. That's interesting. It's still kind of fun. I bet you there's a whole bunch of ASMR people that are tuning in right now and they're just like chilling, watching how symmetrical everything is. It's calming them down. It's so symmetrical and perfect and calming. To watch your show. You shared your screenshot to your brother. Thank you, Linda Zoe Ireland Olajar. Thank you so much. Take a screenshot and put it on Twitter at Nays Garden so I can see it. This looks like you are telling me now why I can't come into heaven. This is why you can't come into heaven. I've got some very bad news for you. You made some mistakes along the way, and we're here to show you a couple of things on these screens right behind me of the mistakes that you've made. Now watch along as I show you what you've done, the horrible things that you've done. It's funny. Morpheus. I read the news today, oh boy. Hey, what's up, buddy? Good. Very good. Yeah. Send the troops. I know. I was out there, bro. I was doing I was bringing those wood chips, the cedar chips over from one side of the house to the other. I was out there and I moved all that metal out of the way because they stacked the metal in the middle of the driveway, and I put it all out of the way. So you'll see, you guys will be able to get in and out, no problem. I don't know. Maybe because somebody was getting one pile, I was like, whatever. You guys will have to figure it out. I had me a nice workout though, you know. I had gloves on. I picked up each piece, and I was like, you know, I did it all nice and slow. I got my sets. Right? You got You got Pee Wee with you? Pee Wee! Shouts out Pee Wee. Pee Wee! Oh yeah, that's always a good sign. We love that. Good doggy. Yep, we like dogs doing that. In the right spot at the right time. I'll go get a hoodie. Yep. All right, I grabbed a hoodie. Mark was just, this was my other friend. I got a Mark in California. I got a Mark here in Florida. And he is, and you know what's funny? They're both carpenters. They both do work on the homes, so that's hilarious. Every house should have a Mark, man. Every house should have a Mark that does the carpentry. A markentry. So anyway, I got a hoodie now. So this should be fun. It's got a skeleton. It's got a skull on it. Just to add to the overall freakiness, you know? They're just totally, my identity is just totally concealed. Psst. Everybody can tell who you are, fat nose, fat mouth face. Everybody knows who the fuck that fat nose is. Everybody can see who you is over there, pal Z. The flexing. It's crazy. The background, dude. It looks like I'm on a green screen. It looks like I'm on a green screen. Look at the outline around me. It's so defined. I like the skull. I got the skull going on, bro. I got the skull going on, bro. Can I join the Brotherhood? Exactly. There are 7 tasks which you must complete, each progressively harder than the first. The first task is you shall retweet this show on Twitter at Nays Garden. And then at one other person. What is this new clan? I look like a hardcore hacker. I know, dude. It looks like, you know what I said, Matt? I was like, it looks like I'm in a movie. This background is so cool. It looks like I'm in a movie. That's all, you know, it just looks like I'm in a movie, man. It's cool. I got all my stuff right here. Let's do a bong rip, dude. This is gonna be cool, man. I'm all excited about the backdrop right now. So I got my poker all nice and cleaned up. As it would turn out, I do require the services of a good... Why is this so resiny right here? I might need a new ashtray. Icebreakers. I don't know. I guess I could clean that with alcohol. Just the underside needs to be cleaned too, you know, for some reason. Oh, I know why it's like that. Because I wiped off my dabber on that. Well, not the dabber, but the poker on that before. Yeah. That's what I did. I need to clean that with alcohol. Psh, unreal. What were you waiting for me to say that? No, you weren't. You were not waiting for me to say psh, unreal. Anonymous hackers are not sleeping at all. Ahmed, 120908. What's up, Ahmed? How's it going, buddy? Ahmed, an angel of light. It's time for a rippy. Into the SoCali train wreck we go. I like to call it a nice rippy Tarantino. Look at this. Look at what we got here. Psh, unreal. Anonymous. Okay, so the Natrix. Haha, that's a good one. The Natrix. I like it. I could put the. I could fuck with the aperture here. Check this out. I could totally do this. And really just make it look full on. Cannabis. Welcome to the Natrix. Lighter. More cannabis. Ahmed, I'm doing good. How are you doing, buddy? I'm about to smoke some cannabis here. I thought I'd go like this and get in like, make it like blurry and stuff and cool looking with my aperture setting on my camera. People are like, "Where's Nay in the North Pole, man?" Nay's chilling in the North Pole, bruh. What if I go one step more? One step beyond. Flying doves. Angry panther. Chihuahua. Chihuahua again. Big bear. My master Kung Fu, the greatest Kung Fu of all Kung Fu. No Kung Fu as good as my master Kung Fu. My master has the best Kung Fu of all Kung Fu. What are you all talking about? My master Kung Fu is the best of all Kung Fu. You know this is true. My master Kung Fu, the best of all Kung Fu. And of course, all and everything that I say is lined up perfectly with the way you see my mouth moving right now. Because I am the greatest podcaster on the internet. Of course. I am Nave's Garden. Nave's Garden. Dude, it's so crazy. Look at I am a shadowy figure speaking to the United States federal government. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. That's the first video I ever put up. That's the first video I ever put up on the internet. That's a good one. You know what I'm talking about? Are we doing a bong rip? Shh, nobody's even not trying to not do one of them bong rips anymore. Or am I? Aha. Or am I, though? Said Palsy Walsy, friend of mine, friend of ours. He's a friend of ours. He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of ours. Oh, he's a friend of ours. I ain't met him yet. Let me meet this friend of ours. Is this Enter the Dragon? It's Enter the Nay. Gone. All right, here we go. let's see if we can. Will we be able to see the smoke rings? I hope so. I'll make adjustments if we can't. Cheers. Are you? No, are you? No. Okay, cool. You guys are great. I gotta go. I love you guys. Bye-bye.